His love life is talked about all over the internet. He was on Dancing with the Stars, despite not being able to dance. He once wrangled a kangaroo with his bare hands.
I did what?
He's your favorite reality TV fuckboy reformed. He can make a woman fall in love at first sight. He is Harry Jowsey, boyfriend material.
What is going on, you little chickens? Welcome back to another incredible episode of Boyfriend Material. If you are new here, there's a large number of you guys that are listening but aren't subscribing. Now, today we have a very exciting guest.
Why are you giggling so much?
It's just so funny. Guys, I have to do an intro. Come on.
No, I know you do, but I thought maybe like...
No,
but you're giggling.
It's good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
Okay, so...
Because you're on such a bouncy couch.
She doesn't like our couch.
It's inflatable, guys.
Okay, let me do this.
All right, do the work.
Come on,
Gosh,
okay.
be
They wrote it, so I have to...
Watch out for the microphone.
All right, so guys, today I'm joined
It's going to
by...
be a mess, by the way. Go on, introduce me. I'm so excited.
Today I'm...
Can't wait to find out who the guest is. This is like people are definitely skipping ahead right now.
So, okay, guys, if you haven't realized, we've got Alyson Hannigan on the show, and
Hey!
she started acting at the age of 4, which is kind of crazy. Why'd
Yeah.
you do that?
Why not?
Okay, fair enough. She's in a lot of iconic films and TV series like Buffy The Vampire Slayer, American Pie, How I Met Your Mother. So name a few. We've connected from Dancing with the Stars season 32. So I'm so grateful for you that you're here because they just announced the next season of Dancing with the Stars.
This morning, I know.
Well, last morning.
Oh, right.
Last Wednesday.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it's
not
been-
filming this on the day they
No,
announced it.
we're definitely not pre-taping this.
Wait, have you got FOMO?
I've got FOMO, a little FOMO, yes.
So do I.
Although it's also coupled with that thing of like, oh, it was so much work.
It was.
It was so much fun, and I would sign up in a heartbeat for like another season. But then it was so much work.
Well, because you went all the way to the end. So you had to work the hardest.
Well, and I had to work the hardest because I could not dance. And
I was just taking TikToks.
I was like, all I have is hard work.
Yeah.
Like, and my work ethic, and that's all I've got going for me. And and luckily, awesome fans.
Yeah, you
Because
honestly
the judges didn't like me.
No, they hated me as well.
I know. Well, I think that's why we bonded so much too, because like we were both in the same boat of like, we are fish out of water, surrounded by everyone who can dance.
Yeah.
And
Surrounded by sharks.
yeah, and I was like, I thought we were all supposed to learn.
Yeah, I thought we were meant to be bad.
No. Yeah, it actually was really heartbreaking when you were gone.
Why?
Because you were my buddy, and I felt like us together, we were like the underdogs that,
No,
you were the only person, like Sasha, they do this thing during rehearsals where it's called show and tell, which seems like inappropriate, but it's basically you show me your dance, I'll show you mine, and but not in a weird way.
Not in a weird way.
And I was like, no, we don't need to show anybody. I'll just go on live television and make a fool of myself. I don't need anyone to pre-see it. Yeah. But you and Riley were the only people I was like, okay, we can show them. And I was like,
Well, because you're not going to be worse than me.
it was like, you know what I'm going through because I can't dance, and we were just both, so the bonding there, and you guys were just so much fun.
Well, yeah, because we were just making TikToks and trying to make the most out of it because I think I was a lost cause.
Well, and then my favorite Harry story, which you've heard many times, but there was one, I don't even remember what dance. It was something hard. All of them were, but we were doing a show and tell, and I messed up so many times, like over and over, and I was like wasting so much of your time, like messing up my dance in front of you, and I just burst into tears, and Harry like gives me a big hug and just strokes my hair, and he's like, do you need a snack? And I was like, that's the perfect response. Like, I just need a hug and offer me a donut. It's like, that's perfect.
Well, that's what
I was like,
did.
Sasha, could you learn from that guy? Like, be a little more compassionate. And Sasha's just like, what is that wet stuff coming from your eyeballs?
That was a tough day, though. That was like towards the end.
Yeah, it was.
And everyone was getting so serious.
It's so serious.
And sassy.
And I was like, aren't we supposed to just have fun?
Yeah, isn't this a feel-good show?
Yeah, it's like, but I get it. Like, it was such a wonderful experience, and
So
I loved
incredible.
it. And I just But I love the like just the fun that we had, and we would do silly dances.
Well,
that was the best.
Yeah, I wasn't really dancing. But
No, but like
I was moving weird.
the weird songs that I would come in and say, okay, let's dance to this.
Oh yeah, so Alyson would come in and try and pick everyone's like vibe up, and we'd just have like a little dance off, just everyone like running around, being silly.
So silly.
Which was so fun because I feel like towards the end of the competition, even though I didn't make it as far. Wait, did you get crazy imposter syndrome when you like first week on the show?
No, last week. Like I probably should have had it a lot earlier.
Yeah.
But no, it was at the end. It was probably right after you left. Because you left? It was the semifinals, right?
Yeah.
It was Taylor Swift night.
Yeah, it was.
So I think that was the semifinals.
Yeah.
I was a bastard. I still never.
Well, I can't listen to any Taylor Swift songs now because I just get PTSD. I'm like, damn, I really ruined that for Riley.
You just like when I found out, it was like a knife in my heart. I was like, can I ever talk to this guy again? And then I like had to, okay, I still love Harry. Yeah. But, that was a rough day for me. Like, how dare you?
Anyway, so in rehearsals, was there was a moment where you fell over. Did you just sustain any crazy injuries from the show?
Oh, like when Sasha dropped me? Or didn't catch me, I should say?
Yeah, he didn't catch you.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of bruises.
Yeah.
But nothing major.
Yeah.
Thankfully. I mean, that was mostly just my pride. It was bruised.
Well, my ego was destroyed.
Yeah.
After the first night.
No, the bruises were pretty incredible, though.
Yeah.
I think I did like just a whole album of just my bruises. It's like, I don't even know where these are coming from. Yeah. The weirdest were I had 2 massive bruises on the inside of my arms.
From what? Was he grabbing you?
And my husband was like upset. He was like, do I need to talk to Sasha? Like, what is he doing to you? And I was like, I really don't, he doesn't grab me. I don't understand what. And it was when we were practicing I did a handstand on top of him, like on his shoulders. And so my arms were pressing up against his, and it was just the repetitive.
Yeah.
And so I bruised like a peach.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I got any apart from just a sore ego.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
which
that's
was
good.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't really dancing. I was just standing there confused most of the time.
It's just, I think you had stage fright because you were so much better in rehearsals, and then you would kind of stiffen up a little on the show night, and I was like, he does it so much better in the rehearsals.
Really? Oh.
I mean, not that you I didn't think you sucked, but But
You're also not a professional dancer.
But I just think that like your charm and your charisma came out more during the like rehearsal show and tells, and then I don't know, maybe it's because you read comments.
Well,
that's not helpful.
You read comments.
I try not to.
They were tough.
I didn't read comments about that. I mean, it was bad enough just standing there listening to the judges' comments.
Yeah.
I was like, in my head, I was like, don't listen.
Just keep smiling.
Just smile and look at Alfonso. He's so sweet.
Yeah, he's so sweet.
But no, that was the worst part of it. And I probably should have, I mean, I would listen to them afterwards. Like, I would say, Sasha, what did they say?
Yeah.
What should I work on? But in the moment, I was really just trying to catch my breath. Not throw up, and just not,
My brain was like, just don't swear, don't swear, don't swear. Don't get angry.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, because I would never remember. I'd just see the scores. I'm like, okay, well, still a 4. Still a 5. Are you still dancing now?
Have I been dancing?
Yeah.
No, I want to. It's just hard to restart.
Is it?
Yeah, and then I also, because I did take dance lessons, afterwards or classes, and I had to retrain how I trained.
Yeah.
Because people don't stop when you mess up in a class. They just keep going. And I was like, well, this is new.
Yeah.
Usually I'm getting called out because I just missed that step. But I also really needed I need the sort of direction of wait, was it 3 steps to the right or 2? The just following along was not a strength of mine.
Yeah, I wasn't, even in rehearsal. I think I learned the most when the pressure was off, training for the tour. That was when I learned about counting.
I know. There's some big things that I didn't get.
Yeah.
But man, I had a blast.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. And it was so like, there's just, you get so much more out of it than just like dancing and the experience or whatever. Like for me, it was just so therapeutic and like just that the obstacles you kind of have to like force yourself to get through, like emotionally, at least for me, of just like, you don't have time to sit there and wallow in your insecurities. You got to like learn the moves and do it.
Well, do you want to speak on the like kind of the workload that goes into it as well? Because I think people don't realize like it's
a lot.
It's a lot.
But it's so rewarding. And it doesn't sound like a lot if you're like, well, it's 4 hours of dance a day. Yeah. But the thing is like, then I'm just dead. You know, I can't move. I can barely get out of my car when I get home. And, you know, and then so you just kind of, or for me, I just recovered and then did it again the next day.
Yeah, and then we had to film like the intros and stuff like that.
Well, and also the, you know, just it was a new language for me. Yeah. So it was sort of the learning how to learn. That was kind of the first quarter of it, of like, I don't know how to learn this. I think I watched a video about like Charlie saying that she had tons of notebooks, or maybe she said it when she was there or something, and it kind of like a light bulb.
She had notebooks?
Yeah, she would write notes. I'm like, you don't have to do anything. You're perfect.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Like, you could just,
you didn't even need to think.
Phone this in, really. Yeah. And but I was like, oh, you know, if I write things down like a script, I know how to memorize a script. Right. So I just did that. I would go home and literally write like right foot to, you know, 90 degree. Like I would just map out the entire dance.
Never knew this.
That clicked in my brain. So then I didn't have to struggle with like learning the choreography, because it was like just a roadmap of like blocking of like, okay, I know where to. It was really, really helpful. And then that...
Why didn't you tell me this? I would come home and just play PlayStation. I would like, I'm not going to think about it until tomorrow. I'd just be so anxious.
Yeah. You know, we had a lot going on.
Yeah, that was like wait, what would you do different if you went back today?
Well, I would start by like doing what Sochi did, which is just take Zumba all the time. Yeah. She was incredible.
So good.
Did you watch her learn anything?
No.
Val didn't have to say a word to her. He could just start dancing and she would just follow. I was like, I asked her mom, I was like, is she always this good? Yeah. She's like, yeah, she gets it really easy.
She's like a prodigy.
I was like, oh my God, she's amazing. So I was like, man, I should have taken some dance classes first, but... I don't know. I just would really, I would love to do it again. Yeah. Even though it sounds like climbing a mountain again.
Yeah. Well, it would be a lot of work, but it's just so rewarding. Yeah. I think also knowing what you're getting into this time around. Yeah. Like it'd be so much fun. Wait, what are your thoughts on the cast this season? Do you know any of them?
Like know them personally?
Yeah. Or.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know any of them.
Yeah.
No, I've met Tori Spelling.
Who's that? Oh, she's on it. I don't know her. I don't know any of them. I know there's...
Okay, I've got to remember you were not raised in America.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tori Spelling was on Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh, yeah, because she said 90210 in her intro video.
Oh, that's clever.
That's so smart.
So smart.
Yeah, I was watching this. I was watching it last Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah, but it's like fresh.
Yeah,
it's
so
almost
fresh.
as if it was this morning. Yeah, it's so fresh in my mind.
No, I actually woke up. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys this. I woke up at 4 a.m. in a panic because I had a nightmare about the cast announcement. Because obviously it was a year ago for us. And like, obviously there's a little bit of FOMO, a little bit of jealousy. Like I remember that feeling. I remember being in the hotel crying, like being so grateful to be there. And last night, whatever, I had a crazy nightmare that I was in the cast announcement, but we're on a pirate ship and they're announcing the cast. And I look over and I'm in the pro line as like one of the pros. And I look at my partner and then everyone's like, your newest pro, Harry Jowsey. And I remember grabbing Alan. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I don't know how to dance. This is scary. Like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, best of luck. And I'm like, grabbing Riley, I'm grabbing everyone. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not a pro. I don't know how to dance. I've never danced before. And then my partner's like looking at me weird. And I take 2 steps and I stand in fish hooks. And then I woke up.
I mean,
What? What do you mean? I mean,
I'm not surprised. I really wish I had like studied dream analysis. Like,
there's probably something fucked up.
Definitely.
Yeah, why fish hooks? Why pirate ship?
Yeah, and like were they big fish hooks?
Massive. Like shark hooks.
Like a
Yeah.
big old.
Went through my foot. And I was trying to walk around.
Man, that would suck.
I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Dancing on the fish
I
hook.
feel like there's some trauma there.
There's a lot.
It was such a good experience.
It was incredible.
It was so incredible.
Yeah.
And you did the tour.
The tour was nuts.
That was fun.
Yeah, I feel like you would have hated it though, because it was
Well, I not hated it. I just
exhausted.
I wouldn't want to be away from my family that long.
Yeah.
So
it was long, and it was grueling as well, because like some venues you do twice a day, and then you wouldn't leave the venue till like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then you get to the next one at like lunchtime.
Yeah.
So you barely got to sleep, and I was trying to work out, which was stupid. I shouldn't have done that.
No.
But the shows were the funnest.
Yeah.
Like, because we would just go in there, and it like didn't matter if you messed up, because I would mess up everything, and like you could just go have fun, and you get to meet people that were so invested with the show.
That's so sweet.
It was really special.
Yeah.
It was really nuts. Like,
yeah.
It was, I would do it again in a heartbeat, but probably not as long,
Yeah.
because it was tough.
I know. I feel like I would feel like that I was disappointing the audience because they want to see actual dancing and like, you know,
Well, that's why they put me in the
better
tree outfit.
That's why when you left, I was like, oh no. Like, I don't have my buddy.
Yeah.
And the imposter syndrome really came in
Yeah.
because I was like, I'm surrounded by people who like are incredible dancers. Yeah. And so I was just like, oh, what am I doing here?
Did you get hate when I left?
Did I get hate?
Yeah, because anytime someone left, I would get hate and blame for it. And I think that happened to Charity as well.
I mean, I probably did, but I didn't look for it.
Okay.
I'm
good.
You know, I'm 50, so I don't.
No, you don't.
I know better
You're
than
26.
to read comments.
Okay, before we move on, I've got you the gifts.
You're so sweet.
When I went to the Olympics, Alyson was telling me about people were collecting pins. So I tried to get as many as I could for her.
Aww.
Obviously, the Olympics are come and gone, but I guess it's kind of relevant now
They're
because
still in my heart.
they're still in your heart. Okay, but I want you to go through them because
Oh my gosh.
you asked for a hat and I showed you the shirt, but there's so many pins there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Look how sweet.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
You went to the Olympics. That is huge.
Yeah, well, I wish I was in something.
Thank you. What sport would you do if? Oh my gosh! If you were in the Olympics.
Probably jousting.
Joust?
I mean fencing, not
What's
jousting.
jousting?
Fencing, you know, with the
Fencing,
swords.
yeah.
That looked like aggressive.
Sweet. And you like the aggressive?
Yeah, or rugby.
I would do archery. I really like
Are you
archery.
good at it?
I mean, I doubt I'm Olympic good, but I feel like I can exhale. I like that how they press it up against their noses.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to try one of those fancy bows.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
Those are really like.
Have you ever done them though? They like
I've done
smack
the
your
old
arm.
school
Yeah.
archery.
You have
And
to have like a cover on.
Yeah, I never got one of those.
Silly.
These are so cute. I wish I had my glasses.
But those are from the Team USA house.
Oh wow.
So you can only get them if you go there, and then they gave us the
Thank
goat
you.
ones.
Oh.
And I think some of them were meant for Dom because he was there, but I just gave them all for you.
We should share.
No, he
You're
doesn't care.
so sweet. Thank you, Harry.
Should we move on to Korea? Your Korea. Do you want to talk about that?
Korea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Korea, like not like South Korea.
Like the country?
Korea, like your C.
Oh, career.
Career.
I
Yeah.
was like, Korea. I didn't know. I mean, I have a dog from South Korea. Would you like to talk about that? But no.
You got a dog from South Korea?
Yeah.
What? What?
She was a rescue from the meat trade, but she's scared of everything. She's really cute. But
Wait, how did you find her? Is it like a
there
Tinder
was
for
a
dogs?
charity that
Oh, okay.
like goes and rescues them.
Oh.
But let's talk career instead.
Okay, so you
That's much better.
started acting at 4. How did you figure that out?
Well, I did, baby modeling. I don't think that's what it's called, but I would do my parents were photographers, and when they needed a baby, I happened to be available. So, and then somehow that led to like commercials. My first commercial was like when I was 4. It was for Toll House cookies.
What?
And I think I was just a glorified extra, but I got to like eat a cookie. Well, no, I wasn't allowed to eat it, but I could walk to the car holding it, and I was really strategic because I would put my fingers where the chocolate chips were. So when they'd take the cookie away, I had fingers of chocolate, and then I could lick my fingers. And I think that was just like, how do you not become an actress if that's your first job? So chocolate got me into it.
And then when was your next job after that? Or were you just...
I did a lot of commercials when I was a kid.
Really?
In Atlanta, where I grew up. And it was like a hobby. It wasn't like a big industry back then, as it is now. But so it was like I played soccer and I did commercials. And
that's crazy.
But it was one of those things I just always knew I wanted to do.
Wow.
And so commercials got me into it. And then eventually we moved out here. My dad was living out in Santa Barbara at the time. And then, that's right. And it was kind of a thing of like, I met with some agents. We had always heard it was really hard to get an agent out here. And they were like, well, if you moved out, we'll take you. So we did.
Wait, what age did you move out?
I was 11 or 12. 12, probably. 11.
Wow. And then then it started, like, how was that decision for your parents? Were they just like, let's just do it?
They separated before I even remember. So, but my mom was bored with Atlanta and she was fine with it. And so, so we moved out and I did more commercials, and then I got a movie. Yeah. And that was really cool when I was like 13. Yeah. And that was a big deal. And then it wasn't because, it didn't do that great. And then, but Sasha loves it. That's the one thing that Sasha's, he's seen American Pie. But
he loved that one. Yeah. He put that in the finale.
One movie that I did when I was 13 that 4 people saw. He was one of the 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
What's it called?
My Stepmother is an Alien.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds great. Why wasn't that a hit?
I mean, I don't know. Because we were, they released us right up against twins. Oh. You're not going to remember any of this. You weren't even born. When? It was 1988.
Yeah, I was around.
You were not.
I was in with my dad.
You were in.
I was still swimming around.
I remember look, there I am.
Wait, which one are you?
Such a dick. Now I understand why you have a bad reputation. Okay.
Well, I saw a little ginger kid. The first
a boy?
Well, I didn't.
That was Seth Green.
Was it?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh. How can you? I was wearing a dress and he's in a suit and you said, which one? Like, really? Okay. So this is when I am going to turn the cards on you.
Oh, okay.
And start doing the interviewing.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah. Wait. So, Harry.
Yeah. Wait.
No, like, you scrolling rapidly.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, should we... No, kids working in Hollywood. Apparently you don't like that?
No, what? Kids working in Hollywood. No, obviously I liked it. I would have loved to have worked more, but I didn't.
I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, you're sweating a little. Should we talk about the bouncy couch?
What was the role where you feel like you really made it? Was there a role?
Buffy. Yeah, because that was the first time I was like working consistently, and it was a long running show, and it was awesome. It was just like, the sort of college of acting. Was there a moment where you were like, oh, this is a hit? Actually, well, I wasn't in the pilot. They did like a pilot presentation and then recast the role that I was cast in. In fact, I couldn't actually get an audition for the pilot. So, really? But anyway, the first day of filming was at the high school, which was in Torrance, and Nick, who played Xander, was really nervous about peeing too much. What? I think he's told this story, so I'm not like betraying him in any way. I've heard him say it. But because I guess on the pilot, he had to pee a lot and people kind of teased him or something. So he's like, I'm not going to pee. So he stopped drinking water, I think, a couple days before filming. So he was extremely dehydrated. And then we're doing a scene and he was like, his body was like, not okay because he was so dehydrated and he couldn't remember his lines, and he was just like, it was really like medic had to come, and I was like, this is going to run for years. If this is the first day and we've already got this much drama, I think we're going to be here for a long time.
Oh my God.
Because I was like, it was just so surreal that like he's kind of having a medical episode on like day one. So I was like, at that moment, I was like, I think this is going to run for a while. But actually, back to the Olympics, it was the year of the Atlanta Olympics. And I had already auditioned for Buffy once.
Yeah.
Went to go back home to see the Olympics because my family was still there. And I get a call back for Buffy. And so I was like, oh, I should really go back for that. And so I left my trip a couple days early. And my mom and grandma were driving me to the airport. And my grandma was like, when are you going to give up this childhood acting thing? And like she said it because she wanted me to move back to Atlanta. She just missed me. And so it was coming from a place of love. Yeah. But the moment she said that, I was like, oh, she just secured my future. Because it's always like that moment where they're like someone's telling you to give up or you think you should give up. And it was like, oh, she like at that moment, I was like, I'm going to get this job. She just kind of sealed the deal for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Thanks, Grandma.
And then did you throw it in her face when you got it?
Yeah.
Like,
no.
But
I'm like, not moving back.
Yeah. Surprise.
But thanks.
How did, so actually this is a question from Farrow, who's my manager. He's a massive fan.
I'm going to just bounce for a second.
Wait.
Okay, hold on. All right. Boing, boing. Okay.
No, so she is like a massive fan of Buffy.
Thank you.
And she,
thank her, not you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But she was asking about like the character arc, because she was saying like you go through a lot. How did you play into that? Like, did it relate to your real life at all?
I did not turn like lesbian? Dark and evil and like become a witch, but I mean, it was just incredible. Like, obviously, you never know what's going to happen on in a run of a show.
Yeah.
And so just every storyline was like cool and interesting. And, but I had no idea. Like, I never would have guessed that she would have such a progression.
Yeah. What was your most memorable moment from that series? Was it anything, or was it all crazy?
It just was such a like great learning experience because it was a hard show. Like, we were working in the first few seasons, we were working 18-hour days and and a lot of nights, and it just, but luckily I was like in my early 20s and like up for it. Yeah. But and just so happy to be there and excited like to have a job and all the things. But no, so it's all just kind of a blur. Like, I mean, I know that, I guess my best memory is meeting my husband.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah. I should have thought of that faster. I forgot.
He's such a sweetheart as well.
Yeah. It does feel like such a lifetime ago. Like, I know that was me, but it wasn't me. Like, I'm such a different human now. But, meeting him, that's my most memorable moment.
Yeah. Was there a lot of, like, I know with actors on set, there's a lot of, like, romance and stuff like that.
He was freaking professional.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he wouldn't date me. It was so annoing.
Why?
Because he was like, I won't date somebody I'm working with. I'm like, oh, so now I got to get you fired?
Yeah.
No, I'm totally kidding. But it was, I mean, he did the right thing. I think he had come out of a bad relationship, so he just needed time. No. But what that did was it made sure that we became really good friends. And it was always like flirtatious friends. I remember, actually, I'm going to sound crazy, but I've said it before, so no surprise to anyone who's heard me say it. But we were shooting the prom episode, and we were at this high school, and he and I weren't in the scenes or whatever, so we would always hang out anyway. And I was walking into his dressing room, into his trailer, and I remember I got to the top step, and I heard a voice in my head, clear as day, saying, "You could marry this guy." and it wasn't my voice. It was like, I was like, what just happened? We're not dating. We're flirtatious, but I was like, this is so strange.
Wait, really?
So 2 weeks later, I was dating somebody completely wrong for me because I freaked out. And I was like, forget that.
Yeah.
And so I dated just an idiot, as one does.
Yeah.
And then and that guy was always like, what's up with you and Alexis? I'm like, nothing, we're just friends. And we were, but I would have been threatened too if I was that guy.
Really?
And then, I'd complain about him to Alexis, and he's like, "Oh, I'd never do that if I were your boyfriend." And he's like, "I would have, gotten you a drink at the party or whatever the problem was."
Drink at the party?
Well, because I would complain like, "We went to a party, he ignored me," or whatever the stupid problem was. But anyway, it was just, it was sort of inevitable. And then when that relationship failed, we kind of knew that we were like, we should probably give this a go, but we didn't want to mess up the friendship because we'd been friends for like a year.
Yeah.
And then I remember Anthony Stewart Head, who played Giles, who actually, sorry,
There you go.
I told you, who actually not requested, but suggested Alexis audition for this part because they knew each other from England, but. He was like, absolutely do not start dating. You guys have such a good relationship. Don't ruin it by dating. And I, on our wedding, I reminded him of that advice he gave us. Wow. And every time I see him, I'm like, remember, you said we shouldn't date.
What was the moment when he stopped playing Hard to Get?
Well, he was no longer working on the show. He was then on the spin-off called Angel.
Oh, I see.
And so we weren't working together. And then it was just that inevitable, you've been there.
Me?
Where it's like, the chemistry is really intense. You should probably just see. Although mine had a happy ending.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah.
You're turning real red.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, yours definitely did have a happy ending.
But have you ever been in that situation with Harry where you just have undeniable chemistry with somebody and everybody's like, come on, you guys have to be a couple, right? Because you're so cute together.
Yeah, I think there's been a moment.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just in your spare time from let's say, just hypothetically dancing. You're just sort of cuddled up and it's real cute.
Yeah.
And you've got shippers.
Shippers?
Shippers.
Yeah, you were definitely the number one shipper.
I was definitely a shipper.
Wow. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I think we were talking about you converting to Mormonism. I feel like that's what we were doing. No?
How I Met Your Mother. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, great.
Anyway, whatever. Okay. So that's it for today's episode.
And this is the last broadcast of Harry Jowsey.
Wow. Yeah.
You're really sweating.
Yeah, I am. Anyway,
Are you regretting asking me to do this?
No, I knew that you have a few things you want to get off your chest. She also has a theory on me.
I do have a theory.
Told me.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Do you want to talk about it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well, first of all, I do remember asking you how old you were during one break, and you got so mad at me.
Wait.
Remember? Because I was like, what are you, 30?
Oh.
It was the most offensive thing I could have ever said to you.
Yeah. I just had so much Botox. I'm like, surely I'd look...
I don't know why. I think it's your height or something. I thought you were older. But anyway, it made sense that you weren't. That you were still a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that you are a fixer-upper house. You're in a good neighborhood, but you're kind of that's the house you want to buy, really.
Okay.
Because you want the good neighborhood. So, but it's I don't want to say tear down, but it definitely is a major project, but it'll be great. But I just don't think, I think men don't get good until their 30s anyway.
Okay.
Probably 33, spoiler.
6 years?
Yeah.
So I suck until then.
Well, this is more a public service to all the women out there.
Oh.
It's like, just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. He'll be great. He will be great. He'll stroke your hair when you're having a moment and offer you a donut. And that's great.
That's good.
But like right now,
no,
you're a fixer-upper.
Well,
and it's a big project right now. But I think the longer we go, it's going to be less of a... I think you'll do some renovations yourself. I'll help you. Yeah. And then I think you're going to be like just the best house in the best neighborhood.
Oh, have I got any good qualities now, or am I just a turnout?
Yeah, that's why you're like, I see the potential.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. But you're a fixer-upper.
So I just need someone along.
You're also a Gemini. So.
That's bad, right?
No. You're one day after my daughter. I love her dearly. She's a great human, but she is two.
It's also
different,
your daughter.
Yeah, she's two different personalities. So that's why it was kind of shocking for me to like hear you had such a bad reputation, because I was like, but it's Harry. He's the little puppy. Like, what do you mean? Because that's the side I know.
Yeah.
That's great, and I think it's going to be wonderful. The fixer-upper. Fixer-upper.
Is there anyone you think that could fix me up?
I mean, yeah, but I guess that's done. It's fine. Whatever.
Okay, well, speaking of relationships, you and Alexis have been together for over 2 decades.
Yeah.
Can you tell the story about that?
Well, I mean, I sort of did we weren't, it was just that inevitable, but we were so close as friends that we could have the conversation of like, should we try this out? Should we give it a go? And then we wound up going to this like concert, as friends. And then, but I was like, you're going to have to kiss me first. I'm not going to make the first move. And so it was like, we had such open dialogue and communication. And then I was like, oh, dude, is this guy ever going to kiss me? Like, come on. Because I'm not the most patient person. But so then after the concert, it was like, okay, finally.
But what makes a good relationship last that long?
I think being friends and good partners. And we were always like, and because obviously the dating thing is hard.
Yeah, you tell me.
You're a fixer-upper. But like... whenever we would have conflict, we would always come out of it stronger and having worked on it, resolved. I mean, we went to couples therapy like when we were dating, and you kind of have to like get over your own crap because we both come in with baggage and everything. But I think that the best thing is that we both were committed to the same outcome, which is to have a lasting relationship. But you have to, one person can't do all the work.
Yeah.
You both have to do the work.
I'm trying.
I don't mind helping whoever your wife is going to be. I don't mind helping fix you up.
Yeah.
I'll like pull the weeds first, and then we can like see what we're dealing with. And then but I love it because you're going to be so good, and you're going to be such a great dad and such a good husband. Wait. But there's some work to do.
Yeah. What do you think I should work on?
I mean... you might want to stop going on dating reality shows.
Well, I'm done from that.
That's probably not helpful to any relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's The Bachelor.
Oh, definitely go on The Bachelor. Absolutely.
Cool. Okay, cool.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Although, I feel like that would be trouble. Too.
Why?
Because, I don't know, would you be able to fall in love with multiple women and then just narrow it down to one and forget the rest?
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
It's hard to forget the rest.
There's the problem.
Yeah.
That's where you get
No, I can fall in love with all of them.
And then 30. Forget some of them? All of them except one?
Yeah. I don't want to forget anyone. You share those beautiful memories together.
Can you block them and delete their contacts and not follow them on social?
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't believe you. Why do you keep looking up into the lying ether?
I'm looking for the answers.
For the exit?
No, I could do that for sure. If it's the one, if you
I
know.
just think you're too young right now.
No, I'm 27. I'm 30, basically.
Round up.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't think you're going to be married in your 20s.
But I want to do that.
But you should be in a relationship that lasts enough time for you to get married.
Well, how do you start as friends? Because I just say move in, like let's get married, which hasn't worked.
I mean, no, I was more that way too. Like I would have moved in with him right away, but he was slow, which drove me crazy. And I still to this day tell him how slow he was, but it was great because we really built a great foundation. And you have to like know how you're gonna deal with conflict and resolve it, and then it's just worth putting in the effort.
Do you guys deal with conflict different?
I guess so.
Because I know some people run away. Like I need to process it. I need to reflect so I don't get emotional.
Yeah.
I know some people just want to deal with it head on.
Yeah, I'm not a head-on person, but it's also just like we've been together for so long, and there's a certain point. Like I think about like the problems we had when we were dating or whatever, and it seems so stupid now, and I'm just like so grateful that we've like had this journey of, there's some point, and maybe it's just being parents and like, that changes everything, but there's a point where at least for me, I shifted in like you don't sweat the small stuff, and like it's sort of like there's a thing that they say about kids of like you really got to pick your battles, like and it applies for relationships too. Like are you gonna I was gonna say leave the seat up, but he doesn't do that. But like, are you really gonna get like that? Okay, that was a bad example. I'm really appreciative. He doesn't leave the seat up. It's bad feng shui.
Yeah, what, to leave the seat up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's really bad feng shui because think of all the shit energy is coming out. Ugh.
That's okay. I gotta put it
the
down
seat
now.
down. See. If you start putting the seat down, that's like adding a new bathroom to your fixer-upper. You've just improved yourself dramatically just by that one little thing.
By putting the seat down.
Yeah.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah, and if you just think of it in terms of like all that poop energy is coming out of the toilet.
Well, now I'm afraid of the toilet.
And I've seen video of baby possums like swimming up pipes and getting into someone's toilet. And if the lid
Where
was
the fuck
down,
does that happen?
in Mar Vista.
What?
Yeah, no, I've seen the video. And there were all these little baby possums in her toilet, but her lid was down, so they stayed in the toilet instead of, running through the house.
The baby possums, get them out.
Well, she did, but like at least they stayed in the toilet while she was sleeping. So a lot of reasons to put the seat down.
Well, yeah, in Australia I get it because there's snakes that will go into your toilet.
Oh, and spiders, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, they probably drown, but snakes.
No, they'll get in there. And
so
frogs.
do you leave the seat up?
Not in Australia.
Well, what's the difference between that and here?
Well, there's no snakes that are going to bite my balls.
Well, you never know. I'm going to start putting snakes in your drains. Just to train you. It's for your future wife. It's great. She'll thank me. Probably at the wedding.
Wait, what do you think I should look for in a partner then? Because you said, you and Alexis, he was slow.
Yeah.
Do I need to...
Somebody who is on the same page, but you have to be there too. You have to...
I'm in the couch.
It's a bouncy. You have to like both want the same goal, and I just don't think that you realistically want that goal yet.
Yeah.
Marriage and children. You just look like you're lying right now.
I'm not a good
like, I totally understand why you get in trouble. Get this.
No, I would love to have kids.
Well, yeah. But like, when you're in your 30s.
No, I feel like now would be cool. Imagine if there was a little Harry running around.
I mean, Bruce is not too far off.
What does that say about me? What type of kids do you think I'm going to have?
He's so cute, though.
Yeah, he's a little fatty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like my goal was like, okay, if I move out of this place, get a home, get everything sorted, then I'm ready. And then I'm set up for a wife.
Yeah, no.
No?
That's not how it works. You have to like internally get ready. And honestly, the house is great. It's a good investment and I support that. But don't buy your like family home without the family. like without the wife,
Really?
because it should be your. That was something Alexis like was absolutely set on, which for me I was like, oh no, and it took a lot longer. But he absolutely did not want to move into my house. He lived in an apartment and I owned my house, so I was like, let's move in, come move in, and he was like, nope. When we move in, it's going to be our place. We are going to move somewhere together, because he had an experience when he was probably in his 20s, where a girl had moved into his place in England, and he had like cleared 2 drawers and was like, yeah, move in with me. And it surprisingly didn't work out.
Never does.
No, because he was in his 20s. So lucky for me, though.
I did that where I met a girl and she moved in that day and then we dated.
Yeah.
It was toxic, but it was good fun.
Yeah. But anyway, when it's the one, you get a mutual place. So it's your home that you're building together.
Do you know what my therapist said? So she said, because I grew up with a lot of chaos and craziness around me, I kind of look for that in a relationship.
Interesting.
And in a partner, because I don't feel validated or I don't feel love unless there's like back and forth.
Okay.
Which is something I'm trying to figure out how to
move through. I mean, that totally makes sense. From my own experience, because my childhood was absolute chaos. It just was not great. But I always tended to do the opposite of what I didn't like.
Right.
So I think maybe that's why I'm...
Yeah, I need to go into that.
Yeah.
I'm just picking craziness.
Just don't repeat the patterns, but like what you see that you don't like, just don't do that.
Okay, so this is a question we ask everyone.
Oh, God.
I'm really excited.
Wait, before you start launching all your everyone questions, just only ask things you would ask your mom.
Right now?
Yeah.
No, this is what we ask
I'm scared.
Am I boyfriend material?
Oh, well, you're my fixer-upper analogy.
Because, I feel like we...
Yeah, if somebody's really patient, fine, but I feel like...
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to be, better with age. You're like a fine wine.
Yeah, or cheese.
Cheese, definitely.
Or like a bag of milk.
No,
that gets worse.
Better with age. You're like whiskey.
Is whiskey good?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think people like the older whiskey.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No,
it's not good. You know they drink that in Brazil?
Whiskey?
Yeah, they like when we went out the club.
I think a lot of people drink whiskey. I feel like it's doing quite well in the alcohol business. I think it's not just one country. I'm pretty sure everyone does. But okay, no, it's fine.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. You got a very good point. Okay. Okay, well,
it's not like a Vegemite.
No, whoa. Okay.
Vegemite. God, look how serious he got.
Vegemite is great.
No, I mean my husband would agree, but no.
I knew I liked Alexis.
Yeah.
Vegemite is awesome. Ugh. But you probably you have a tablespoon and you had it on toast. I've got some.
I think I've had no. That's fine. I think I've had a bite on toast, and then he did. Kiva, my youngest, studied Australia in one of her school projects in elementary. Like they had to do a country project, and she studied Australia, so she actually bit the bullet and tried Vegemite, and oh man,
she loved it.
I actually will send you the video because she ran out of the room screaming.
It's not that bad.
It is that bad. She is
no way. That's my right. Taylor Swift.
Well,
that's
no. I think no. You cannot call Taylor Swift Vegemite. You really are wanting to get canceled. That's so rude.
No, I went to the Aries World Premiere Tour show.
I know. With movies. Who? With who?
Just yeah, it was great. Okay, so you have 2 kids, which is great.
Nice segue. Yeah.
How do you balance career and 2 kids?
Well, I really pick my kids first.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I love them so much, and so it's gone by so quickly. Like my oldest is 15. Wow. And that she's counting the days until she can drive and get farther away from us, and I'm like,
that's horrible.
She's lovely, but she's a teenager and she's doing what she's supposed to do, which is spread her wings.
It's so scary.
I know, it's awful. And then Kiva's 12 going on 25, but she's awesome, and So it's like I got into acting at 4.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be an actress because I wanted to be somebody else. But now I love my life so it takes a lot to get me to want to go leave my life to go do something. Does it fit in with my life?
Yeah.
You know, and or is it worth leaving them for? What's the time commitment? And you know, there's a lot of factors, but it's also easier now because they are older. And but when they were little, I didn't want to not be there and tuck them in and read them a book and all the things. And you know, so I probably turned down more stuff than I should have, but I don't regret it.
But how about dancing? That was kind of...
That was really great. That was awesome. Yeah. Well, one, Kiva would have disowned me if I had said no.
Okay.
And 2, it's in LA. And,
it was.
And I always got the morning slot. So I was home for, like, I could drop them off at school and then pick them up. I didn't usually pick them up because I was so tired. So Alexis did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
But you know, I rarely missed dinner with him except show nights.
Yeah.
So
those were long days. The show days were so long.
They were
so early.
But they flew by though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'd always be so nervous on the show day, especially the dress rehearsal.
Dress rehearsals I loved. That was
Really?
my favorite day. So Mondays, the blocking days were
those
my
are fun.
favorite.
Yeah.
In
those are
fact,
good.
like when Dina asked if I was going to come to tapings, I was like, "Can I come to the blocking days? Because those are more fun."
Yeah.
Because you get to sit and like actually spend time with everybody.
Yeah.
Because like they're waiting for their turn or whatever, so everyone's in the like chairs stretching and
the
doing
vibe's
stuff.
always good.
Yeah, and there's no pressure because you're literally like just doing it for cameras. And I just love those days. And Alfonso was the best, and he would just like give me therapy on the sidelines.
Well, I think that's also what people don't realize is Alfonso goes to all of these.
Yeah.
He's like so involved.
He's amazing.
He's so good.
And he really is the resident therapist. Like he was incredible.
Yeah, he'd always tell me, he's like, you just got to let loose and do this and do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, brother, you're just really good at this. Like, I'm scared.
I think after every dance, I looked at him first.
Really?
Because I just really respected his opinion and I trusted him, like, because he wasn't scary and the judges were.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just look at Alfonso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the show couldn't run without him. Like, he's so good.
He's so incredible.
And he loves it.
And he doesn't have to be there on those days, and he is, because he's just that guy.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
He's very passionate. Okay.
Okay.
So, we want to do a little game.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not bad. It's like Allison's favorites.
Okay.
So, like, rapid fire questions about LA. We don't have any questions from people.
Okay.
So, you don't have to worry. So, what's your favorite coffee shop?
Is that a real question?
Yeah.
My favorite coffee shop, actually, you know what? Since Mother's Day,
It's Mother's Day?
No, but it was a while ago. No, my kids got me this like super duper fancy coffee machine.
Yeah.
And I can't go to coffee places anymore because I love my coffee machine so much.
Wow.
It's so good. It makes all the different like fancy things. There's a screen and you just touch it and then it just creates the perfect
What? Can you send
drink.
this to me?
It's so good.
I need it. I just have my
It's
little
so-
Nespresso thing and I just put the pot in.
No, Elevate. And
Okay.
yeah. I will send you the link.
Okay, favorite Sunday morning breakfast spot?
Breakfast spot?
Mm.
Ooh, I do like breakfast spots. You know, I think I have to say this for Sasha because he would hate me if I didn't.
Yeah.
The Great White.
He loves that place.
He does, and
And
he's right.
it's
He is
good.
really right.
It's also Australian. So I'm like, let's try something different. He loves
I
it.
like Australian stuff.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got good
Except
breakfast.
Vegemite. Oof.
Okay, next one. Favorite beach?
I mean, don't frequent the beach that much, but a beach with like somewhere to sit. Like that's not like
Sand?
I mean, I like chairs.
Yeah. Okay.
I like a beach view. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to be on grass looking at the beach.
Yeah.
In a pool.
Or like cement
Yeah.
in like shade.
Yeah. Well, I got to be in shade
A
now.
beach club.
Yeah. You go to beach clubs?
I mean, if I'm invited, sure.
I'll bring you.
Okay.
Best place to spot a celebrity?
I mean,
Didn't you see one the other day?
Who did I see?
The one that was it Kiva?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw Oprah.
What?
I saw Oprah.
Where?
Isn't that who you were talking about?
No, I was talking about the YouTuber.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
was Kiva.
But I can't tell you who he was. My 15-year-old was freaking out.
Okay.
I just was like, he jumps.
You saw Oprah?
I saw Oprah.
What was she doing?
She was having lunch at that place. You reminded me, the Hotel Bel Air.
She was there?
Yes. I took my friend for her birthday, and Oprah was there.
Did you say hi?
I didn't say hi because, security wouldn't have let me. But I did try to buy her lunch, and the waiter was like, gave me, like, I was like, I'd love to pay for their meal. And he was like, no, security takes care of that. I'm like, no, I get that, but like, I'd like to buy her. And he was like, he was looking at me like it was crazy. I was like, could you just ask if I could buy her, like, pay for her? I don't need anything from her. She doesn't have to, like, I just want to, we do it for cops and firefighters. Why can't I do it for Oprah?
Yeah.
And so,
that's a good sentence.
Right?
Yeah.
So then he comes back. He's like, no, security doesn't want that. I was like, did you even ask?
Yeah, he didn't.
But I mean, I guess I understand, like, because then maybe she would feel obligated, like, oh, I have to
give you a car.
Thank you, and like, yeah, you get a car.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Actually, last time we were there, we saw The Weeknd.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was telling you about all the
Yeah.
drama.
So that's the best place to go.
Hotel Bel Air.
Yeah, and you'll definitely see Harry.
Yeah.
Because we got there and like the waitress was like so excited that you were coming back.
Yeah, I love going there.
He was here last week. It was his birthday. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
all right.
we had a good time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She gave you a cake.
She did, and a card, I think, as well.
Oh. Okay.
And we took a selfie.
If I had her, she would have let me pay for Oprah.
Yeah, oh, she was so lovely.
She was the best.
Shout out that lady. Anyway, best date spot.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I've been married for like 100 years.
Yeah, you guys should go to fun dates.
Yeah, no, we talk about that. We once had a date at 7-Eleven.
Really?
Yeah, it was our anniversary. It wasn't like a wedding anniversary. It was our getting together anniversary, but it was 11 years together, 7 married. So it was 7-Eleven, and I was like, let's go to 7-Eleven.
What'd you guys get there?
I think I got a slushie.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, and we just sat in the car.
Oh, that is really cute.
It was really fun.
What's your favorite airport?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, are you talking like... That's a hard one. I mean, like, are you talking architecture? Are you talking, like, amenities? Are you talking lounge?
Have you got one for each? I don't know. I feel like Singapore airport was
Yeah,
the
let me
best
just
one
look at my list. I mean, I remember the Germany airport being beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, I was there for the World Cup. It was a long time ago, but it was really pretty. But I would feel like I should just answer, like, the best airport is, like, Japan, because then I'm in Japan.
Oh, you love Japan.
I love Japan.
Love that place.
Yeah, I don't really remember the airport. It's not that great, but you're in Japan, so who cares?
Yeah, that's true. Wait, you go there a lot, no?
I've gone there twice.
No? Okay.
Twice in the last year.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was like...
Getting them all in.
Yeah, I was like, I swear you've been a lot.
Yeah.
She was there for her birthday, actually.
Oh, and you are the sweetest, and you surprised me.
Yeah, I was surprised in Japan.
Incredible bottle of sake.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I've never tried it.
It was so good. And the bottle's beautiful. It's like a work of art. I had to like buy a new suitcase just to get it home.
Wait, did you bring it back?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, what was your favorite thing about our conversation today?
Aww. I mean, I do like making you squirm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But it really is enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I win easy.
You did. There's a lot you could have said.
Yeah. I just want to, I've always liked fixing guys, and I feel like I could fix you. I could like at least start the process for whoever winds up,
well, whoever you pick.
dating you. Like, I think it's better for a friend to fix rather than the girlfriend.
Yeah. I feel like girlfriend.
But I think that like what happens, or what's supposed to happen, is that you're supposed to have a lot of little relationships to learn what your problems are.
I've had a lot.
relationships or just girls?
Flings, yeah.
Yeah, flings don't count. You're not learning anything that way.
I've learned enough.
Okay, that's maybe the problem. Like, the first step is admitting you have a problem.
Wait, who should I date now to fix me, to learn from? Is there anyone? Like Sabrina Carpenter?
I mean, sure. Do you know her?
No.
Oh, she's so pretty.
I think I did DM her. Alrighty, so is there anything you want to plug? Is there anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
I just want you to find love and settle down.
Well, you meant to be like, hey, follow me on Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
Listen
that
to
too.
Okay, follow Alyson on Instagram, please.
Yeah.
But was there any other final thoughts that you have?
I mean, no. I mean, no.
What do you want to say?
I just want to fix things between you and Riley.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for listening.
Couldn't you be friends?
We are friends. We are. We're friends. Thank you so much.
I mean, you guys were all thinking the same thing. Come on. Seriously.
Anyway, that's it. We'll see you next week.
But I do want to, I feel like I should maybe, sing your praises a little.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
I feel
please.
like I was a little hard on you.
No, you're good.
But you are a lovely, lovely human being. And I just want you to just show that. And, just be in your 30s for now.
But I don't want to get older.
I know, but I just want you to settle down faster.
I'm trying.
You'll look back at these years and apologize to somebody.
I've apologized.
Yeah.
I think
Good.
we.
I mean, I feel like it's not you're so lovely. Look, I shouldn't even talk. I don't even know you in that realm. It's just I listened to a couple episodes of the show and I'm a little concerned now. But the Harry that I know is just the sweetest, loveliest, little puppy. And you're just adorable. And I know you have a big, big, sweet heart. It's just you've got to not be such a boy.
Yeah, well, it's tough.
I know. But you're 27, so it's also
and I'm a boy.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note,
All right.
guys.
I feel like it just took a somber turn.
No, it was really nice. It was a good way to put a bow on it.
It's just you are so good. You're such a good you're in a great neighborhood. You're just a fixer-upper. I like fixer-uppers. I mean, not like.
Well,
I'm just saying there's a lot of people who will.
Yeah, Alexa's going to tackle me next time he sees me.
No. Everybody's a fixer-upper. It's just you probably need new electrical and it's expensive. It's a lot of work, but worth it.
Well, my therapist said I should be single for a while.
Yeah, I agree.
Figure it out.
Yeah. You're in a good school district.
Yeah, it's good roads.
All the other houses are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice developments.
Yeah. So that in a way, that's a catch.
Yeah.
It's just somebody's got to put in the work.
I'm working.
Yeah. But you've got to put in the work too.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, I will.
So when you say that, yes.
Yeah.
With authenticity.
Should I get a couples therapist now?
I feel like we might need one now.
Yeah. I'm going to call Dina and get her in the middle of this.
Dina, I think it went really bad.
Stop texting me. Okay.
Are you going to take your Olympic stuff back?
No, you can.
Was I too harsh on you?
No, that will never fit me anyway. Thank you so much for listening. If you did enjoy today's episode, please give it 5 stars.
I didn't make you sad, did I?
No, you didn't. I'm going to cry about it though.
You are. I feel like I hurt your feelings.
No, you made me feel good.
Okay, because you're great.
You're great.
You're great. I've heard things about your reputation that worry me.
It's because they're from dating shows.
Yeah.
You know real life me.
Yeah.
You don't know dating show me.
You're playing a character.
Exactly.
Just
a douchebag character.
Yeah.
But no more.
No.
No.
Turn that shit around.
Well, that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
Guys, that was it for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please give us 5 stars. If you did enjoy Alyson, please follow her. Don't message her asking her about any of the things that we've spoken about because she'll tell you.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Anything you want to know.